Good. Not even afternoon yet. Good morning still, technically. Good brunch, where I am. Hi. Welcome to Lost Opal Tarot. My name is Opal. Here we use things like tarot, Lenormand, oracle, elder Futhark runes, astrology, hermeticism, alchemy, etc., etc., in order to help illuminate the path to the higher self. I hope you will join me. Hi, friends. I hope you have been well. I have not. Hi, Parlis. Hi, Georgina. I haven't been feeling too great past couple days, hence I haven't been here. On top of errands. Hi, Mocha. Feeling a little bit better today. Not excellent. However, my medications stayed in their container so far today. So, I don't think I'm gonna die. Hello, Ricia. Who else is here? Hello, Artemis. How are we? So, sorry. I still don't feel incredible, but we'll survive. I made it like this, probably much bigger space than that, like that close to trimming my beard up, but God, it's cold. I don't feel like it. I don't feel good. Sorry. But hi. Cool. Alright, I was gonna make sure that's not freaking out. Georgina, man, you popped right in. You're ready. Let's go. Georgina Peralta, how may I help you? No time for talkie. No more talkie. You, me, and the penguin. Just an oracle. You better. Man, Georgina, straight to business. Do you have a preferred oracle? I have a few at your disposal, or would you like me to just pick one for you? You have the Starcode's Astro Oracle, or I have some color-based oracle cards. I have some symbol, more just generic symbols. We got options. Otherwise, the Starcodes is the most detailed one. So for general, I typically go there. Okay, I'm gonna stick with Starcodes. That has like 3 little sections. Okay, it's kind of smart if you think about it. Each one of these cards, they're not necessarily past, present, future, but they are kind of your what is it? Your action, your challenge, and your gift, right? So there's still 3 little things all attached to it in one, which I like. This is the Starcodes Astro Oracle. I'll show you after. From Heather Rowan Robbins, if you are familiar. We get first house, reversed, arrival. I imagine what we can guess what this is for. Okay, here's the art. Oh, here, this probably helps you. This is it upright. Okay. Beautiful elk, but blocked. Why? Whoa. Throwing stuff all over the place. 39. 39 brings us to 12 in the tarot, which I feel, obviously, with the keyword being arrival, this person is, whoever made this deck is, they figured it out. They get what they're doing. I like it. This lines up perfectly to the tarot of the Hanged Man. Stagnation. Okay. This is, not, there we go. Jupiter. Okay. Abundance. Is that right? This is 39. I'm crazy. See, I told you, man, my brain's fried right now. I'm so sorry. 39. Arrival. Take responsibility for how you are perceived. As you walk in the door, assess what you lead with, what your mannerisms, appearance, and signals say. Notice if you lead with charm or prickly defenses, with your mind or your heart, or whether you are versatile, changing your approach to fit the circumstance. Investigate how this first impression affects your identity and interactions. People read what you put out, whether you are acting as a business, as a person, or as a couple. and it is up to you to ensure that you are present, that how you present yourself matches your intention. Your challenge. You are challenged to see beyond the shallowness of appearances. See beyond smoke screens and take responsibility for how you are perceived. Your gift today is to evaluate how you interact with the world as the beginning of a journey of self-discovery. So we get this for you. Upright would be like this. Okay, well, excuse me, reverse, but putting our man upright on the card, okay? Remember, you got your oracle reversed, so this is blocked. We got something in the way. So I don't know if you're trying to make some kind of change in life. What this was Jupiter, right? Jupiter. Let's see. Where is my stuffs? I just want the planets, please. Celestial entity, sign layer, planet. Do we have? Okay, so this is the planet of expansion, of meaning and luck, okay? As well as excess or pride, over-promising, okay? So if we're somewhere, Georgina, in life where we are needing to integrate something and we're aware of this, but to me this can indicate either A, it is not possible to be doing this thing that should be in our life right now, or B, you are willfully blocking it, denying it. Not time, not the right circumstances, not the thing you want. I can't answer that. But this is asking us to take a look at the self. And in the 12, okay, this would be, especially with this reversed like this, okay? And these are two different systems, just to be clear, but same thing, effectively. This upright like this, the figure in it, this is now a person standing on a branch, kind of. If you look at the art, it almost looks like a threshold, okay? The trees, right? You got two kind of pillar looking things almost. They're mistletoe when they're reversed, right? They're just leaves or branch, whatever. Foliage in general. But here, they look very reminiscent of you are attempting to gain a higher perspective of something. You are at this point, but you are rooted where you stand. You are tied to the ground, theoretically, and now the upright version of the art, right? Upright figure-wise, sorry. It's the reversal, this one's confusing. The card is reversed. Look at the text. Which direction is the text, right? Okay, Georgina. Do you have questions here? I had to ditch our live captions, sadly. I'm not happy about it. I'll figure something else out, I hope. But unfortunately, you will have to rely. I'm really not sure what to do about that just yet. For now, though, you'll have to rely on what's available on the platforms we're on. Sorry. I'm not stoked on that, but it was causing, that's part of performance issues I'm having over here, and I gotta figure out some other stuff I got going on, but that cannot be happening. You are welcome, Georgina. Boop. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. No more live captions, sorry. For those of you that like them. What a rough couple days. I thought I was gonna die. I can't even say that. But mildly feelings of death was not fun in the slightest. Apparently, it ain't just me, I guess. I'm not the only one in the circle that I'm aware of. And it's all cold. It's not even like flu. It's the same thing as I'm talking about. I got buddies with friends at work, people, they were coworkers, right? Same thing. Just not. They're at work. They don't feel good, but they're not ill. It's very annoying. I guess I can take, how dare I complain? I'll take a cold over a flu any fucking day, but preferably none of the above at all. Mocha. Hi. 'Tis your turn, my dear. I'm not gonna ask. No point. Dice first. Okay. What do we got? Jupiter 6? Aquarius? I think that's Jupiter. Is that Jupiter? I think it's Jupiter. Jupiter. So yeah, wow, 2 Jupiters in a row. Jupiter expand, meaning luck, or it would be if it came to us reversed. It did not. So yeah, expand meaning luck. Okay. How are we doing this? We're doing this unconventionally or objectively. Mocha. Okay. In the 6th house, where we're dealing with some burnout, some perfectionism, and some servitude. Okay. Alternatively, 6th, it's upright, so never mind. Devotion, craft, care of body and systems, but both the shadow of that otherwise, right? So, let's ask more. We'll give you a different oracle. We just did the other ones. This is the Sacred Symbols Oracle. This is by Marcella Kroll. It's very pretty. Have you not seen this one yet, Mocha? It's a good one. My only complaint is that, it really doesn't matter, right? This is kind of part of the reason I want you all to see, what is being done with the cards. But my only complaint is this on the back, the card back, it tells you right away if it's coming to you upright, reversed. It really does not matter, right? But for some people reading it, right? Someone out there, I assure you, will pull these cards, get a reversal, and not fully get engrossed in what they need to learn. They will just focus on the fact it's a reversal and possibly not draw it at all. So, just a personal opinion, but veiled, my dear. We might have to stop here. I don't know. We'll find out. This is, the unknown. Let me show you this guy. Okay? 8 and 3 brings us to Justice. A card you seem to like to see a lot, Mocha, actually. Not veiled, but Justice. All is not being revealed at this time. Is someone surrounding you hiding or holding back information or an aspect of themselves? Please use caution in proceeding. Or perhaps the mask is inviting you to be more protective of what you share. It specifically tells me to draw another card for clarity. So, we're going to ask Lenormand what it's talking about, maybe. I get the feeling we may just not be allowed to know this one, though, Mocha. Your general for the day may be, how are you? No, you tell me, how are you? Okay, 2 cards. Move, please. Oh, God. Throwing stuff everywhere. Key. House. Okay. More, honestly, Mocha, this coming back to me this way communicates to me to continue to tell you no, frankly. But let me find it and I'll explain why. Okay. House. Yeah. You ever seen one of these? I know. It's fucking incredible, isn't it? Wow, amazing. I feel like that's a valid question in today's housing market. Have you ever seen one of these? I hope so, because you'll never own one. You know? It's as close as you're going to fucking get. All right. I need room. As well, the heater is on. I got to crack a window. Okay. So, honestly, this tells me more of the same, Mocha. This tells me protect the secrets. Frankly, we need Lenormand combos. I'm curious what I have for a combo in here. What's house and key? Safe house protection. Yes. So more of the same, Mocha. More of the sames. Do we need to go further? I'm not sure. Questions, Mocha? You would know the answer to this more than I would, yes? While you're deciding that, I want to try and add something real quick. Yeah, for real, right? I don't know. I mean, Jesus Christ, it doesn't even want me to talk about it. We're really not supposed to know. I mean, I don't know what to say. Well, students, fellow faculty, I guess I should call us, right? Fuck. We don't know. I protect your neck, Mocha. Grow eyes all over your body so you can see in every direction. Practice really flexing your intuition so you can just know everything. I don't know. Buy a gun. Yeah, we could try. Circle back. If you don't mind, our next friend is up. I hope Dishi 6542. You are next. What can I do for you? An oracle. Do you have? And you know what? I'm not gonna ask. I love you all dearly. I'll just pick the oracle. How about that? We're gonna use another one. This is the Star Seed Oracle. Okay, it's not the Star Codes Astro. Star Seed Oracle by Danielle Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noen does the artwork. Excuse me. Same type of dealie. This one, it's kind of weird. They do their guidebooks in alphabetical order. So it can be mildly. It's not by like section or, there's no discernible real way. You just kind of go find it. Karmic relationships, Dishi. Okay? And God, please forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong. I'm trying. Dishi, maybe? Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Okay, here's the art. Okay. Birdie. This was a gift from one of my dear friends. You know who you are, so thank you. Karmic relationships. I wait for these cards to come to me. So I have never even seen this card before. I haven't been through the deck. I'm still waiting to meet all of these, the same as you. Okay? The constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great opportunity. Great polarity. Opportunity for what? More stars? And eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who were part of this cosmic history, blah, blah, blah. Not what we're here. Okay? Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we get into reactive second-guessing mode, instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we have reacted because of our own woundings, and then finding mutual ground. So honestly, for me, maybe, I don't know which systems you are and are not familiar with. Oops, not what I need. For me, this would be similar to this to a degree. Okay, this is a calm, meditative state in the tarot, but this is an equal measure of both give and take from this well in this card. Okay, this is like the well of life. This can be your job, your social interactions, your whole life, okay? The actual world we live in, however you want to perceive this, but as microscopic or as grand as you prefer, okay? Equal measure, give and take, right? While still maintaining the balance of giving without needing to receive in return or acknowledgement, right? Just doing for the sake of doing. Karmic, right? Give unto others, for whatever measure you give shall be returned unto you. Yeah? That kind of thing. Questions, Tishi? Can anyone else out there make fart noises with their hands? I can. They get better the longer I do it. Sometimes I put my hands together and it's like a little whisper fart comes out of them, you know? Here, let's see if I can get one. There you go. Dishi, I'm going to assume we have no questions or you are typing, but forgive me. We got people in the queue. Alexandra ESP 4818. How are you? You are next. Mocha, if you want your rune. Circle back. You are welcome, Dishi. Will you sell many sandwiches outside of schools? All right, Alexandra. So, Alexandra, I don't know why I said your name all weird. Stuff like this, okay? Unfortunately, I mean this in no rude way, but what we're doing here is looking for affirmation. We're looking for some comfort, right? In an endeavor we're about to undertake. So, I just want to make sure you have a full understanding of these systems, okay? They are, well, they're obviously as nice as the person doing the interpretation for you. However, at the same token, right, they just make statements, yeses and nos. You have free will, okay? Even if this says no, that does not mean this is some certainty. This is why I don't use this for this type of stuff, okay? You're looking to look into the future, an unknown, something that truly is just a guess, right? So I can sit here and tell you yeah, or tell you no. At the end of the day, in my opinion, the biggest factor, and is if you are successful or not, is you. Your effort, your research, your involvement in said endeavor. Since I cannot give you a definitive answer, some yes or no that I can stand beside, I can stand beside Giving you two alternative cards. One, the energy surrounding your question. The Eight of Swords reversed, the energy inviting you forward. The Nine of Wands reversed. Okay? So, kind of like I was talking about here. The Eight Swords. Okay? And the Nine Wands. Where are you? So, the energy surrounding your question, okay? As you can see here, even my deck doesn't want to participate in future stuff, okay? What you're asking me about, look at this upright. The energy around your question. Upright, okay? This is a cocoon for a butterfly. But look at where they've chosen to actually begin their chrysalis, their metamorphosis. Okay? On a sword. Swords and tarot, the mind, air, these are thoughts. All right? You bring me a card where there's no one around to blindfold the figure in it, but the actual person. Now, this can insinuate that they have been left here. They may feel this way. It may be the absolute truth. I'm not sure. Usually, though, as again, these cards are meant to be for us, not to be used on other people, right? This is about us. This is us blindfolding us. These are thoughts and stresses that are circling the mind, okay? We have become bound by them. You see all the red and the blue on the ground here. This is to imply, spilled passion, spilled emotion over these thoughts. This person is still chained to these or tied to them. Potentially, we don't know what is on the back of this card. This is the part that is up to you. Are the hands bound? Are they handcuffed in any way? Restrained in any way? If this is a self-doing, we need only lift up the blindfold, be truthful about what is going on in the scenario, and proceed forward. But you bring me this blocked. Okay, in the path of swords, we are walking effectively a lie that we keep trying to pass as the truth repeatedly until it just gets to the point that we can no longer view it as a lie. It is just a truth that now must come out at the very end of that path. One way or another, it will, right? So you bring me the number 8, strength of the mind, but blocked. You seek strength effectively for comfort when we know the answer may not be the one that we want. Okay? This is just the card. Sorry, I know it's a long explanation here, but this is important. You bring me already defeated strength. You bring me blocked mastery of the mind. This is doubt, insecurity. Okay? We know this. Okay? The energy inviting you forward in the endeavor. The Nine of Wands. This is our passions, something you feel, obviously, even though you're just selling sandwiches. I don't care if you were selling toothpicks or stickers. Who cares what it is? It's the thing you want to do. Passion is involved. Yes, good. The 9 here, this person, upright, they have built a fence around themselves. Okay? They've been through hell, right? Still standing. This is not always necessarily a good thing. Okay? Security is good after we have lost it in the past, yes. In this instant, I don't know that we had it to begin with. So this card would ask you to please lower your defenses and expectations tomorrow. Okay? This is openness with this passion, knowing that we are still proceeding forward in this journey, that there is more to learn, and that not all questions can be answered by, sadly, the man on your screen. Okay? Questions, Alexandra? The big thing, honestly, This coming to me already self-defeat. This is self-defeat. Before you even started typing to me, you felt this way. You know, we gotta figure that out. That right here, this is what will cause you not to sell. This will show in your demeanor, your attitude, your interactions, and always. That must be focused on, meditated on, heavily, to reduce that stress so you can just be you. You know, do the thing that you set out to do, and actually, clearly, you either want to or have to, I don't know, but either way, right? Try to do the work with a smile on, right? If you can. Okay? Let me know if you have questions. Alrighty? Mocha, you're back. I hope you sell a lot of sandwiches. What kind of sandwiches are they? Yeah, you're welcome. The self-doubt. God, I wish I could hug you. I'm sorry I can't. Here, take one of these. Best I can do. Short notice. Try not to stress so much, my dear. Right? Try to enjoy this. Even if it's not, you know, if this is an I have to task, right? Try to make it enjoyable as best you can. But I hope you do. I hope you do. Let's get you a rune mocha. Sorry. Gotta put those back. Boop. Time for shuffling. Ready. Mocha, we're cheating. You're getting 3. Alright. What's this guy? That. There you go. Oh boy. Well, we may regret this decision, actually. Yeah, these will tell a little story. It's another type of pull. I just don't really do them on here too often. Most people are not too familiar with these, right? I like to use these as just like the overarching read, right? Little with the sidecar, if you will, to the motorcycle, supposedly. So I know this first one though is Wound Joe. That's why I said we might regret pulling these, because the first one is Joy reversed, and then we get now Threes, which I believe has no reversal. Yeah, and this is weird. How do we say this one again? This is like now these, something like that. This is not. This is on Sue's. He learned. He learned. Oh, he learned. All right. No particular question. Okay. So these are just an overall statement to you, Mocha. All right. It's just like tarot. Okay. The only difference here, we don't have, you know, fancy pictures to go off of. We got to kind of use our imagination a little. So buckle up for story time, I guess. All right. Wound Joe is your first rune. We get Joy blocked, reversed. Okay. Hi, friend. So, reversed, melancholy, disruption, dissatisfaction. Okay. Wound Joe is happiness and relief that comes after effort when it's upright. Reversed, it may point to a difficult period, social strain, or needing time away to reset your heart. Okay? Not sure what you got going on today, but it would seem we need a personal day, you know? Time for a nice relaxing bubble bath, or you know, whatever it is you like to do. But I mean, just look at this. Look at the keywords for this mocha. Joy, need, message, Godmouth. Okay. Godmouth, especially. I mean, think about, in case you're unfamiliar with the term, this would be like, you know, this is the person that sends out the, you know, the president's, not president of the companies, all their letters, right? Everything that they do that seems like may come from them, that's extraneous bullshit that has to be delivered in some way. This is their messenger, okay? In a way, I would be that guy for you this day. However, I argue this is probably in some other form for you, okay? I am just but one small, ignore me, okay? I am fucking but a slight passing, a speck of dust in comparison to what this is, okay? So, joy reversed. Need. Now these, okay? This is necessity. Limits that teach resilience. Okay? So, honestly, are you bored at home? Are we just feeling a little trapped inside and, I don't know, slightly depressed, you know? Just icky? Okay? It can reflect scarcity, delays, or constraints that force you to focus on what truly matters. The rune pushes steady effort, patience, and learning to work with reality instead of fighting it. Ansu's communication, message, guidance. Ansu speaks of messages, learning, and the power of words. Teaching, counsel, conversation, and insight. It can indicate receiving guidance from people, signs, or inner knowing. This is the only reason I said that this may have, you know, hi, pay attention, kind of card. You know what I mean? Rune, I should say. These aren't cards, but they are on the screen, but they're not in real life. It also asks you to listen carefully and speak cleanly. Okay, Mocha? There you go. Now you know. Oh. Okay, didn't mean to do that. There you go. I don't know. Eat some chicken noodle soup or something. Mocha, I'm not sure what to tell you. Gentle monster. Hi. Welcome back. How are you? Hi. Aw. Are you calling me an angel? This guy? This little goofball? That's what you're talking about? Or is Angel here? I don't know. I'm not sure, but hi. It's your turn. What would you like today, my dear? Ooh-wee. I have drank so much water. Talking like where I've slept for like 2 hours and I wake up not because I'm uncomfortable, like the way I'm sleeping, or I can't sleep, because I gotta pee so bad. Oh boy, existential crisis. You want to know where to find your purpose in life. Gentle Monster. I think we've kind of talked about this a tad. What do you like, my dear? Tarot is not really the best place to identify our passions in life. Okay. These are more about like character traits and things like this. I have made a list of purpose in life type stuff. Okay. That though is much longer format to start exploring that stuff and not ideal for the stream. Okay. So if you want to do something like that, get with me privately, please. And I can give you a spread to do. But otherwise, that's private time kind of work. That's long format stuff. I try to keep this a little shorter. If you just want a generic, honestly, I would start with your birthday, Gentle Monster, and I'm not sure how cool you are sharing that here. Whole birthday, month, day, year. Start there. Okay, you can take those numbers, put a plus sign between each of the numbers to get you a master number, which you then reduced to a root number to get you a number in tarot. Okay, that's effectively, in essence, that's a super short summary of what the cosmos had in mind when your soul took its first breath in your vessel. Okay, your little body. All right. That was the general idea, and that's not to say that's exactly who you are and that only. That's just a general idea, such as mine is the Lovers. Okay, my master number is 33. 3 plus 3, 6. Okay, or 4.9. How'd you get 0.9? Just to give you an example, here's my birthday, okay? And you do them just like normal math, right? So 6, okay, plus 2, 8, plus 1, 9, plus 9, 18, right? Oh, sorry, I even still did it wrong. But, God, this is my point. You do all these. That's the wrong one. That's 15. That's the alternative. This one will get you doing all these numerology things. You've seen me do them here on the stream, surely. They will help us to start pulling what your actual cards are to break down archetypes. This gives you some kind of traits about yourself that might help you to start exploring parts of your life that you probably are already aware you like. Okay? But ultimately, your purpose in life, I return the question to you. What do you like to do? What do you find purpose in? What do you enjoy doing more than you enjoy breathing? If we have not found that answer, then you have not tried enough yet. Go outside. Plain and simple. If you can't go outside, you better start looking on the internet. You know what I mean? Get on Google Earth. You better be watching videos. You better be researching hobbies. Be in the weirdest fucking subreddits I've never even heard of. You get me? I don't know how old you are, but there's just no way in my mind that there's not one certain something that calls to you, if even only slightly. Not saying that it's not fully developed or there yet as an opportunity, but as just an even general interest. Like I said, you're talking to me on the internet right now. You got the internet at your fingertips to be researching, watching videos. If you can't do it yourself, you can damn sure learn about it. But respectfully, I have a hard time believing someone when they say that they feel they have not, there's no purpose in life. It's there. I just don't know. Are we stagnant? Do we just not like the things we're doing, right? Did we have purpose at some point and had lost it? I find it hard to believe that it just zero calling whatsoever is just odd to me. I have not experienced that though, so that's hence the complete alienation from the feeling. I don't know how to deal with that. I refuse to believe that there's just zero passionate interest, right? It's just personal opinion, but yeah, like I say, this is not really a question I can answer. I'm sorry. I can get you, down the road to it, but ultimately, again, the question is for you. 'Tis the garden of your life. Truly, we are all but participants in it. So what would you like to live in your garden? What do you want to grow there? Right? We have to remember sometimes that the things that we are required to do are most certainly not spiritual callings, right? Not at all. Unfortunately, if this world were set up right, as far as I am concerned, right, it would not work just by design, okay? But ideally, if it could just be a little peaceful world. But no matter what way you look at it, there's winners, there's losers, right? Somewhere. So at some point, we'll be doing some shit we don't want to. That may just be necessary steps in allowing us to do the thing we do want to. Okay? Garbage, side job, if you will, that keeps us alive so we can come home to work on the passion. The side job isn't even what I consider to be the real job. That's the thing that pays my rent, so I can do this other thing I actually want to do. You know what I mean? But I don't know what that thing is for you. I'm blessed, I guess. I have many of these things in my life. So it's difficult for me to answer what it's, what to do when you have no draw to anything to work with, I don't know how to answer that. To me, that's blockage by choice. We just are, being contrarian, right? Arguing to argue, basically. Just dissatisfied for the sake of being dissatisfied, which is a problem entirely in and of itself with the self in most cases. But don't know. Time to start exploring, gentle monster. If you've got tarot cards at home, I would start delving into qualities of you a little more, right? Specifically around, I would look at your astrology, get some numerology done, all things I can do with you, but those take time. They take a lot of time, and any more stuff like that is now paid. So if you want stuff like that, you can find paid time in the shop there with me, but that will take quite a while, at least an hour. Usually takes about 3, but even in 30 minutes, I can detail quite a lot of stuff just to work with. Okay? Ricia 19. Hi, Ricia. I don't know. We know. It seems none of us know. You've told me a million times. You'll have to tell me again, I'm sure. Bye. Welcome, friendo. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. I gotta figure a way out. Something better for that. Because that does suck, gentle monster. Are you still here, gentle monster? Because, again, you gave me 44.9. There's no way for you to a decibel number in your birthday. It's a whole number. So, can you try again? Is it 45? Was that the whole number? What is your actual birthday, my dear? You saw how I did mine, right? Can you give me the total of those? So literally, we go over here. I'm 0 plus 6 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7. Yeah, okay. I'm not crazy. 33. Okay? That's my master number. Yeah, my brain is right. Jesus. But from this, great, right? This tells us nothing, really, right? Wrong. Now you take 3 and 3, add those together. 6. This gets us a card. But my birthday also has the 6 already in it. So I'm kind of like double already out the gate. And then we've got the 2 for the magician. And then we also have the 1, the 9, the 8, the 7. Okay? All the actual individual cards as well are further little breakdowns. They're numbers in my birthday, right? All facets of the self. We can then marry these things to our astrology chart. Look for correlation or for misalignment, right? Places where in our houses or in our planets where some of our traits do not interact well with traits of, just characteristics of the self by default, right? That way we can work with them better. Actually integrate some places where, you may have been struggling. I read some shit about me, just actions like about myself, mannerisms from a book that's older than I am that are still accurate today, which weirds me the fuck out, but nonetheless, still accurate, right? I'm not saying they always apply, not everything in that book. It's almost fucking, what? This book's like 60 years old, right? It still applies, but not everything, as always. These are just kind of, goalposts. They're mile markers, right? You don't need to see every one of them. You don't need to hit every one of them, if you will. It's just a kind of a roadmap. Bullet points. That's all. Okay? Again, you can see, just talking here, you can see why this takes a while, right? It's a lot to explain. Anyways, Rethia, you'd like to roll astrology dice. Yes. Okay, I don't know. I want to read it, but I'm not going to say it out loud. Okay, cool. Thinking about new things you invited into your life. I thought you said invented. I was like, cool. Or are inventing. And I didn't want to start thinking about them too hard and fuck them up. So, 3 dice. Boop. Libra. Okay. Mercury. Libra. 9. Ooh. 6. 6 reversed, actually. Not 9. Just so you can... Oh, maybe you can see here. Does it show up at all? Nope. Not in the fucking slightest. How about this way? You see the little dot? Okay, those are at the bottom. So it would be a 6, so it's reversed. Okay. Oh, Mercury in your birth chart, is it? Hey, one of mine too. Let's look at what Mercury... I mean, we know Mercury energy... sorry. I use the royal we a lot. Okay? Me? There's like 3 people in this thing. Piloting, alright? They're all one guy. They just struggle to work together. So, bear with me, please. Mercury, speak, learn, decide. Okay? This is the messenger planet. But also, there's a lot to Mercury, okay? Somewhat a trickster, kind of aloof, somewhat social, can be fucking isolated. It's very confusing, this planet. But that's the point, kind of. All right? It's very fleeting. It's ebb and flow. It's this way one day and that the next, right? From job to job, fucking just ever-present change. Not always, not necessarily chaotic, but, just a lot going on there. But this is blocked. But funny to me that you say that's your birth chart ruler and we get your planet blocked. So we're clear this came to me sideways. Okay, like so. When these do this, I flip them. I am right-handed. Okay, this matters, Recia. What hand dominant are you, left or right? Because it will vary what I'm saying to you. Or are you ambidextrous? God, that would be fucking figures if you are. You're right. All right. Nothing changes. If you were left-handed, I would have turned it left instead of right. That's all. Okay. So since it's a middle, I'm right-handed. I turn it right. Usually, in-person stuff I'll ask usually, but for the most part, I just go ahead and do that for people just to not make it a fucking deal, right? So we get your planet blocked. We know this. In Libra, the sign for Libra, okay? So this is relationships, something here. We're looking for harmony, beauty, fairness, diplomacy, okay? We're trying to relate to something, dealing with work, health, service. Duh. Okay. The astrology dice, really not super helpful for getting us more details, Recia. Okay? So, I'm going to grab a deck for you, okay? With your permission, we're going to get into story time. Is that okay? I don't know what you need to hear, but very clearly you need to hear something. So, if it's cool with you, what is it? Quick 3 card. Cool? Yay? Nay? Keep your hands off my soul, you filthy, suited weirdo in sunglasses on the screen. Alrighty. Story time it is. I have no idea what this says, what it's about, my dear. Okay? But oh boy. Okay. Well, looks like you have work to do. We get 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and 3 of Swords. 10 of Wands, reverse, 5 sword, right? Yeah. I love this for you. So you may see these cards and panic. I hope not. Please don't. If you know what they are. Good afternoon to you. House of Toa. How are you? Wands. 10. I'm going to show you these, okay? Recia? 10 of Wands. All right. Here's our guy. This is you, effectively. Okay. This would be journeying back to town in our matters of passion to start the work anew. We take all our wands we've created on the path of the wands, all 10. Okay. All our trials, all our things we have learned and our passions, all our stuffs. We're hiking them back to town to do this process again, right? Time for refinement, improvement, development, testing, right? Grounding, documentation, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. Okay, this is blocked. Okay? So that we can take this one of two ways. Either A, we are currently experiencing a blockage in this thing, or B, we are choosing not to proceed forward. But for me, I'm just going to lay out the whole meaning of this spread real quick. In short, by you having these self-doubts, all it leads to is infighting amongst yourself and heartbreak, my dear. So these things you are manifesting, okay, if we have some doubt here, okay, if that's the reason you came to get the read from me, all right, this calls out to tell you our work's not done, okay, but from that, This guy needs to be reversed, okay? Sorry, that might help you. Your 5 of Swords, okay? Reversed, though. All right? So you can see him here. Okay? This is, we have won a fight, but at what cost? Okay? Swords are of the mind. So for me, again, this is stress, and these readings are for you, right? They relate to you. There are other figures in this card. So, upright, this would be, we were in some sort of, kind of just think like an argument, basically, self or situation, others, whatever that might have been. This, again, since it's general, this can go a few ways. Either you won this fight, and you know you should not have, you know full well, and now we feel bad about it, hence leading us ultimately to heartbreak. Okay, this would be a lie, right? Some truths were withheld, some potential foul play, maybe. This card represents, great, you have won, but at what cost? When it is upright. Now this is blocked. Was it you that won? And now we are feeling a little bit of regret in the situation? Or B, is it again, we're feeling, not even now with the heart, now it's in the mind. This doubt, this conflict still, this truth that we seek, that we seem to not be able to find, and even if we did, we couldn't carry it. See these 2 swords on the ground here? This guy's only got room for 3 so far, right? So you won, but again, at what cost? What weight do you now carry? In this case, this is either someone else is carrying some of your stresses, or B, you're carrying it for yourself, I argue. Leading you but to one place. The bad place. Oh, we got more room over here now, I forgot. Heartbreak, my dear. So, in short, please, any self-doubt we're having around this is where you're heading toward. So please stop that immediately. Right now. Right now, right now. Stop. Okay? More of this, please. Life. Chilling, relaxing, calm. Okay? Questions, my dear? I'm not sending this back to you this way, by the way. That will not be happening. No way in hell. I refuse. I'm sending them back this way. This I can do nothing about. I'm sorry. That is something I can't answer what that is. All right. I have no idea what this is. It's none of my damn business, frankly. But these two, I take personal fucking issue with. Okay. So these are coming back to you reversed. This is just a, love you. Please reach out and grab those. If you can, do not end up there, as you know what it is about. Please take the necessary steps. You deem fit. Okay. See, you're one of those. I don't even want to say this. You're not an example to me. Okay. So I almost misspoke and said you're an example. That reading is an example. You are not a fucking object. All right. That reading is an example of what I mean by sometimes we ask, in a particular kind of way about a thing. We know what we're trying to find out, but this wants to talk about something completely different, So, while I thoroughly enjoy the ability to ask. I'm extremely grateful that we can ask these questions. Depending on the circumstance, for me it has become far more beneficial. Just draw. Don't ask anything, right? Particularly when reading others. Say hi, how you doing? And just start reading. Just start talking. Seems to be best. We again, may not be what you want to hear. And I know. I'm sorry, Ricia. Yes, Ricia. Please. No more of that. I'm so very glad you came here today. All right? Not that I don't love anyone else any different. All right? I love all of you equally. I'm so thankful you all come to hang out and let me read for you. But I am convinced when I'm on that there's just one person. I don't know who it is every day, but there's one person I'm hopeful for. This is what I tell myself anyway, right? Helps me keep coming back. There's one person that we needed to talk to today, right? There's one. Not saying it's some life-changing fucking thing, but hopefully we can bring a smile to someone's face if they're having a bad day, right? Or some entertainment, some music. Just something, whatever it is. Whatever it is. God, it's still 64 degrees. And it's noon time in Arizona. How is everybody in the East Coast doing right now? Jesus Christ. Or overseas even. I was watching, did you know that this is so dumb to me. God, I got so annoyed about this the other night. I couldn't sleep, so I was watching weird shit on the internet. But I was watching stuff about exploding trees. Ever heard of an exploding tree? Yeah, me neither. Maybe you have. But God, I was so intrigued. I was so excited, right? This is like a natural phenomenon. This isn't like man-made thing, right? That's what it was like implied as, right? And it is a natural phenomenon, just not at all how they describe it. Hello, mailman. When they say exploding trees, what they really mean is it's raining so much and it's so cold that the rain is hitting the trees and freezing rapidly, right? So it's just making ice on the tree. So it's weighing the tree down. And everywhere it's getting rained on, right? So over time, the more ice accumulates on that tree, it will get weighed down and pop, right? That's not an exploding tree. Jesus. I was so upset. My whimsical brain was like, man, nature makes something that explodes a whole tree? Cool. No, it doesn't. It just rains on stuff a lot. Lightning might blow a whole tree up. I've seen that. That's cool. Right? But I don't know. I was more so thinking like, what's the spontaneous self-combustion type deal, right? No, it's ice. That is far more, to me, terrifying than an exploding tree in the middle of the forest. Right? I'm sitting here thinking like this is a disease that moves from tree to tree. Like they just start randomly exploding around you. Just imagine the movie scene. You're running through a forest and just splinters everywhere, but not a shot fired. Just the trees out to murder us all. Revenge. It can't make its own weapons, so it just, explodes and tries to kill us with itself. There you go, Hollywood movie pitch. You can put the check in the mail. Oh wait, no, they already did that with The Happening, right? Right, but that wasn't exploding trees. That was weird. I don't know, pheromone thing or whatever the fuck they did. If anybody's seen that. So you got 47 over there. I got 64 here. And you got a storm coming in too. Jesus Christ. House of Toa. I mean, no offense to you whatsoever, but I do not envy you in New Jersey. I do envy the views you guys have. I live in a desert. I would trade that, right? But in retrospect, I only need to drive for like 2 hours any direction for an abundance of trees, in fairness. But, you know, take your pick. Mocha 898, you are backing up again. Oh, call out. Damn it, I meant to do it at the beginning and I forgot. To anybody here watching now or in the future, if you've made it this far in my video, congratulations. I love you. I thank you. Also, side note, adult topic. I avoided this for far too long. I just didn't want it to ever be available to be asked about, frankly. But we have made I have made a sex spread, okay? For those interested. If you have sex spreads, okay? And I'm being dead serious, whether they are professional, playful, whatever they are, please send them to me. If you have certain kinds of things you would want on a sex spread, I am open to ideas. Okay? My brain, I don't know. It just makes me feel uncomfortable to talk about other people's relationship in that regard. But some people would like to talk about them, I have come to find. So, just saying. Okay? Mocha, what would you like? Another what? Or I don't know. You tell me. Also, hi, Julianne. You want to see me roast myself? We did this one. You pull my cards, you roast me, and you tell me what the cards are. How about that? How about that, Mocha? Hi. You'll notice I'm not pulling for cards. I'm waiting for you. You want me? We know this. It's better for someone else to read me. Is there no one here willing to pull 3 cards for me? You tell me what your cards say about me. Anybody. Hell, all of you. I'll take anybody. Any takers. If you're gonna do it. Hi, truth be told. Hello. Amina 02957. Welcome back. Welcome back. House of Toa will pull cards for me. Thank you, House of Toa. Mocha, just 3 cards, please. The questions you're asking, House of Toa? Okay. I should. Oh God, I just saw where this should go. It made me laugh. So, this spread. Okay. Here's your questions. Okay. Something you do that everyone hates. Why you're just so special. I told you, just tell me what cards they are. I'll read them. I'm just not going to pull them for me. I'll read them. I'll pull them up on the screen. Please, somebody else. You want to read the guy on the screen? You read me. Okay? In fairness. You have full permission to do so. All right. Thank you, House of Toa. I appreciate you. Queen of Wands. Okay. Eight of Cups reversed. Okay. And Four of Cups. Was that also reversed? Four of Cups? Just Four of Cups, right? Yeah. Four couple cups. Upright. Oh, goody. So, something you do that everybody hates. My passions, okay? I mean, Christ's sake, you could argue even the thing I'm doing right now is part of that, quite frankly. Here, if this helps. I don't know why I had them so tiny. Too big. Okay. Queen of Wands. So, this card, many things about this card, all right? Oh, I hate this so much already. So, this card would indicate an individual with, God, we're going to get the book too, but this would represent someone who you can say, even whether it be false or true, has a strong personality. Okay, they are considered charismatic. I really hate doing this about myself, by the way. I really, really hate it. But I will. But I hate it. This queen, out of all the queens in the deck, this is the only queen that sits with this posture, the legs spread. This card indicates a whore Madonna, which is both passion and innocence. Okay?